Today is the 3rd of December. It's Tuesday, and boy, do I have so much to say. But first off, I'm apologizing for not vlogging like my day today, because after I tell you all of my stories and everything, you will understand why. But on a happy note, I'm having lasagna for a change instead of bolognese, because I'll probably have that tomorrow because I'll be very busy tomorrow. Yeah, we still have to do the advent calendar, and then I need to work on my linguistics homework, which is due later, and then I need to email Rena again because she hasn't replied my email, which is really strange because she replied my email pretty quick most of the time. But anyways, whatever. Okay, so first of all, today's video might be a little bit longer because I want to explain what happened today. So it's Tuesday. This is Tuesday the 3rd of December. So this video might be a little bit longer because I want to talk about what happened today, and it's the 3rd of December, which is Tuesday. So I woke up fine, a little tired, but that's normal because I slept at 4 and I woke up at like 7:45. Was fine. I went to class. I went to literature class, and I sat at the back of the classroom because my friends were, I sat with my friends. And during break time, we were playing this card game called Love Letters, and me and my friend moved up to the front so that we could sit in like a little square kind of outline. We played for a little bit, and then that was during break, and then we went back to our seats because we were about to resume the seminar. So I went back to my seat, and I have OCD, so like minor OCD, so like the table was kind of like V-shaped, so I wanted to move the table back to a straight line. So whilst I was doing that, I curled my leg around the leg of the table, and I wanted to move it closer to the two tables so it was straight and not like this. So I did that, and it didn't work, and I felt like a popping sensation on my left knee, like in this area. So like right at the joint of like this part of my knee. And I know I'm wearing black, so I kind of blended with my leg, but like this part of my leg. And it just felt like some very intense sharp shooting pain. Like it was really intense, really quickly. It was like an instant sharp pain. And it hurt like hell. And I was actually in agony. Like when it started off, I was like, ow, 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 ow. And my friends who were like sitting, like I was sitting at like a corner, so I had friends here and there at the same time. So my friends like next to me were like, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I think I just like either tore my hamstring or very badly sprained my muscle, or very badly sprained my muscles. So yeah, I was in pain, and I thought, if I just left my leg be, it would get better over time. It didn't. In fact, it maybe gotten worse, I don't know, but it definitely did not get better. It just hurt like hell. I couldn't even move my leg. Like, I couldn't even move it for like a centimeter. Like, I couldn't lift it up or down, left or right, forward or backward. Like I couldn't even lean backward, because if I leaned backward, my leg muscles would stretch because I'm leaning backwards, and then my thighs would stretch because I'm leaning backwards, and then my leg, and then like everything stretches because I move backwards, right? So if you move, your leg moves too. So I couldn't even lean backward because it hurt so much. So I was like in this weird position for like the half an hour that we were stuck in the seminar. And by that time, it hurt so bad that my whole body was like convulsing. I was like basically shaking, like I'm not shaking now, but like I was basically like shaking like really, really badly. I don't know if my seminar tutor noticed. I don't know if he noticed. I really don't, because I was like hiding behind my friend who was sitting like here, so I was like hiding because I was like shaking, I was convulsing, my leg was in pain, and I thought that maybe, like sometimes when you do with like leg cramps, maybe if you stretch it out a bit, it will get better within like 5-10 minutes. But for half an hour, it stayed exactly the same, and if not got worse, and I was so afraid to move it because it just hurt so bad. So I started to text my friends in our group chat and I was freaking out. I was genuinely freaking out. I have never been in so much pain my entire life. Like, there is no pain that I've ever had that can ever compare to this pain that I felt today in class. And like, when I was a kid, I banged my head on some glass table and I got stitches, and I tripped. And when I was like 16, I tripped on a bus and I have this giant scar. I probably told you guys in my vlogs like 2 years ago. And then I got my ears pierced. But like, this pain that I had with my leg today is nowhere near any of the pain I've ever experienced in my whole life. It hurt so bad. Like, I genuinely thought I needed to go to the hospital. Like, it was really bad. But I tried to like stay calm because I was in class and there was like, I don't know, maybe like 20 other students in the room, and I don't really want to be in the limelight at the moment because, one, it's really embarrassing. Two, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I started texting my friends. I was freaking out. I was shaking so much. I was having such a hard time texting because, like, when you shake so much, you can't really type. So I was shaking so much I couldn't even type. And I had to type like under the table because then my seminar tutor would see me if I was like just holding my phone and shaking at the same time. So my friends were all like, raise your hand and ask your seminar tutor to be excused. And I would. But the thing is, I don't mind raising my hand and asking to be excused. But the thing is, I can't leave my seat because I can't even move my leg. I can't even lift my leg off the ground, let alone leave my seat. And also, let me tell you first that the room that I'm in today, like for the seminar, was actually like underground. And there's no lifts that go there, only staircases. So it's like a only staircase accessible classroom. So if you're in a wheelchair, they probably like put you in a different classroom that's accessible with an elevator. But that room is only accessible through the staircase. So I had no chance. I had no chance of leaving the room because I was trapped. I couldn't even leave my chair, let alone a set of stairs. So I was in agony. I was in agonizing pain. I was freaking out, and I think my friends could sense the urgency of me freaking out through the text because I genuinely was freaking out. And they're like, tell your seminar tutor that this is an emergency, call an ambulance. And I'm like, okay, call an ambulance might be a bit extreme. Apparently, if you don't have Dutch insurance, it's like 300 euros for an ambulance. And honestly, I'm not insane. I was pretty sure that I could solve this on my own. I don't think that I need an ambulance for this, but it hurt really bad. And then I waited for half an hour. I sat in class shaking for half an hour in agonizing pain. And I don't know if my seminar tutor noticed or not, but like every time I looked at him, I would like fling my pen around to just look like I was fidgeting with my pen when I was actually trying to hide like my face of pain. And I would look at him and I'm like, when like I'm actually like shaking and in pain and my knee, I don't even know what's going on with my knee. But like after the class, he left. He didn't even notice. I'm assuming he didn't notice because he got up and left. And then all my friends instantly like came to me and started freaking out because I was freaking out. Like they could see that I was like shaking because it hurt like really bad. And you know, like, I don't know, if you're 18, like people consider crying as taboo because, you know, if you cry, it means like you're not strong or anything. I mean, I don't have a problem with crying, but I just don't want to give myself that kind of a memory. So I kind of replace it with laughing, and I was just laughing my way through the pain. I was laughing the whole time from the moment that I felt that popping sensation of me slamming the table. I just smiled the whole time. I mean, I was screaming in pain, but I was smiling and laughing with my friends. Because I just don't want to have memories of me when I cry. I want to have good memories. And this is a memory that is painful, but I will remember that I laughed through the pain. And that's how I want to remember it. So basically what happened was my seminar tutor left, my friends came and like helped me, and we started to freak out together. And then right after my class, there's another class who came in, And actually that class had some of my friends in the class as well, which was great because I had more friends to come help me out and assess my situation. And then their seminar tutor came over to me and they're like, oh, I heard someone sprained their ankle. And I was like, bro, I couldn't even explain. So my friend explained it for her and said that I might have torn my hamstring or like very severely like sprained a muscle or something. And then the seminar tutor started freaking out, and she sounded way more useful because she was freaking out and she was like, oh, you need to go upstairs and get the nurse or like some trained professional or some person to come down. So like, I don't know, within like 2 minutes, 2 women came down and they were like, okay, can you like get up and we're gonna like put your arms around the 2 of them and like limp up the staircase. And I'm like, I can't, because I can't even lift my leg off the ground, like not even 0.1 centimeter, because when my leg lifts off the ground, your leg is dangling. So when it dangles, your muscles are going like this. You get what I mean? So it hurt so bad I couldn't even lift my leg off the ground. And they went up and they got this like evac chair. I'm gonna put like a picture here. So they got this evac chair, and it was really retarded. I don't know. Oh my god, it was really, I'm kind of disappointed my friends didn't take a picture because it would have been so nice to document this horrific, painful experience. But basically what happened was they strapped me in the evac chair. They lifted me up, which was the most painful time, like the most painful few seconds when they lifted me up because my leg was off the ground. They put me on the chair and I just kind of sat like this because then your legs are like that because the chair kind of slides downwards, so your legs are kind of dangling at an angle, which I think is better than having it straight. I don't know why. It just, for me, it felt better. So yeah, they strapped me in, got the seatbelt, made it really tight. And the funniest thing about the evac chair is that there's a strap that goes over your head and you look like one of those either like one of those taekwondo people or like a sumo with those big blue ribbons around your head, like from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It looked like that. They strapped it around my head and with like those Velcro things, strapped it around my head to make sure like my head didn't move around when they were gonna take me up that staircase because there's no elevator, it's a staircase only. So they wheeled me out of the room, and by then like I have already disrupted like 15 minutes of the other seminar tutor's class, which I feel awful for. I'm really sorry. I've totally disrupted her class because of me, and my friends were helping me, and you know, there was just like a crowd of people because everyone's looking at me like, well, like what's going on, you know, why is this girl getting in an evac chair and why are people assisting her and freaking out, you know, like their seminar tutor's freaking out, I'm freaking out, my friends are freaking out, like everyone's like, what's going on? I've totally just driven her class haywire. And then so that evac chair was is supposed to take people down staircases, not up staircases. So apparently I was the guinea pig because they've never used the evac chair to take someone up a staircase. So that was a nice thing to know from a trained professional, saying that they've never used this thing going up a staircase with someone, which was really scary for me to hear that. So apparently there were like 4 guys helping to get that chair up that staircase, and then they wheeled me across the corridor, which was so weird because everyone was looking at me. I mean, of course they're looking at you. You're in a green evac chair with a giant green Velcro thing wrapped around your head. You look pathetic. Come on, let's face it. So after that, I went to the nurse's office. I don't know if it's a nurse's office or it's like a room with a sink, a flat bed thing, like those you see at the doctor's office, and then like a couch thing. It kind of looks like a beach lounge chair, but covered in like sofa material. So that's how it looked like. So originally I sat on the evac chair. I stayed on the evac chair because it was the comfortable position I was in. Like, I didn't even want to move anymore. Like, the thought of me moving my leg to get to a different point just scared me so much because I was shaking and everything because it hurt. And then after a while, my friend gave me her banana to eat because they were like, have you eaten any breakfast? And I'm like, no, because 9 a.m. class, I don't really eat breakfast. I mean, I bring snack, but I don't eat breakfast. So my friend gave me her banana, which is great because banana is loaded in potassium. So she gave me her banana, and then the two women gave me like a glass of water. They said that I should hydrate myself and eat something and see if it gets better. And no, it didn't get better. And by then, like an hour had already passed and I was still in pain, the same amount of pain. And then they were like, I think moving you into the sofa lounge chair kind of thing would make me feel better. And I was like, okay, I should probably, you know, stretch my leg out a bit. Or they said that I should try to. Obviously, I didn't dare because even the thought of me moving my leg from the seat, like from the evac chair to the sofa hurts like hell. But I did eventually did it, and I genuinely felt like I was giving birth without epidural. I know I'm in no place to say that because I haven't given birth before, but like that's how it feels like, because I was squeezing my friend's hand in pain, and also because I was like shaking really bad and I was squeezing her hand so badly because like I said, like I was shaking. So if I squeezed her hand, I shook less, because if I was holding her hand, I would shake less. So yeah, that I was like squeezing onto her hand. That's why I said it's like giving birth without epidural. So I made it onto the sofa lounge chair kind of thing, and I put my leg, like this leg was fine. I could just move it like any way I like to. So I put that leg straight, and then the other one was like at an angle. It was like this, because I didn't want to like move it down because it hurts so bad. But then at that point, I could already move my leg left, and I couldn't move it right. I could move it like a little bit right, but I could move it fully to the left. I'll insert like a picture of how I looked on the sofa chair, and you can see that I look quite happy because, like I said, I laughed through the pain. Don't get me wrong, if you were my friends, you would see me in agony, but I was still smiling. I was very positive, and it was very painful, but I was being very positive about it. And then, you know, a while later, they started calling like a trained professional and telling me the symptoms I had and stuff like that, and they think that I have a very sprained muscle that must have like gotten twisted up or something because of the dumb thing I did with the table. Can't believe I did that. I can't believe me moving a table would have caused such a huge impact on my leg that I would have to get an evac chair and get evacuated from the room. And conveniently, it's a room that's not wheelchair accessible because it's on a staircase, like downstairs, which is pretty ironic. What a great day. And then after that, the woman started to massage like the points of the muscle, and she kept like, she started from the thigh and she went down, and when she reached like this part of my leg, that's when it hurt really bad. And she was like, this part's kind of stiff, I'm pretty sure you sprained this part, it's like stiff and swollen. So she started massaging this, and not gonna lie, it hurt like hell. It's like when you bang your arm on some place really bad and you get like a giant purple bruise, and someone massages that giant purple bruise. Like, it's gonna hurt like hell. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt like hell. And I was like squeezing onto my friend's hand like really, really hard. And she kept massaging it for about, I don't know, 20 minutes ish. And then suddenly, like a while later, she told me to try and like stretch my toes and move my leg up and down like the ankle points. And I couldn't really do that because it still hurt. And then she kept massaging it, and suddenly I heard like a pop. I kid you not, I heard like a popping sensation go off in my leg, and that's when I realized that my leg has been cured. So once I heard that popping sensation, I instantly moved my leg up and down, and like the two like trained professionals and my friend in the room were like, oh my god, like you did it, like you got through the pain and your leg's fine now. So that happened, and then because my friend was supposed to prepare her presentation with her friends, so she had to go first, and honestly she already spent like 45 minutes with me, and I'm so grateful for that. So And by then I was just in the room recovering because I don't, like, they didn't want to instantly just let me get up and leave, like, right after the popping sensation had happened. And, you know, you want to rest for like 10-15 minutes to make sure that you're actually okay. So I was just sitting down in the room, moving my leg around up and down to make sure that I was okay. And then they let me go. And I can tell you right now that my leg still hurts. But I think that's just because I bruised it really bad from twisting it so hard. So it's gonna hurt for like, I don't know, a few more days. But it's just like the aftermath of like a bruise. It's gonna hurt for a while. But at least it's not like tangled up anymore. And then after that, they finally let me leave. And I went downstairs to the cafeteria to meet up with my friends. And they were all so concerned about me. They're texting me. I posted on Instagram saying that this happened to me, what a nice day I'm having so far. And I got a lot of replies from my friends, be like, hey, are you okay? What happened? Stuff like that. And then when I went to the cafeteria to see my friends, they're like, oh my god, you can walk now. How are you doing? Are you better? Is it still painful? And I was like, I'm better now, but it still hurts, but definitely not like it was during class. And honestly, they were really surprised that I managed to hold my shit in for half an hour without screaming in agony or pain, because I'm sure not everyone can do that. I don't know why I did that. I guess because of reputation, but if you gave me another chance, please don't. But if given another chance, I'm pretty sure that I would have done exactly what I did, because I don't want to disturb my seminar tutor's literature class, because I just have a lot of expectations and he is everyone's favorite seminar tutor and I just don't want to waste his time. Not saying the other seminar tutor's time that I wasted for 15 minutes isn't precious, but because I see my seminar tutor a lot, which is why I held it in, for mostly for reputation, and also I didn't want to disturb the whole class because we were already in class and we just had a break. So I didn't say anything and I held it in for half an hour. And I'm pretty sure, I think it's safe to say that not everyone can do what I just did. And I'm very proud of myself for getting through it. And this is the third day of Vlogmas, December. And you know how I said I was very stressed earlier on? It only gets worse. Not only that, but I went to watch Frozen with my friend today, and honestly, I am a bit underwhelmed by it. I actually expected something more of it, but my friend really, really liked it. My friend liked Frozen 2 more than the first one. I like Bruni, the salamander. I don't even know if it has a name, but I like the salamander guy with the fire. I really like that guy. He's super cute. So I watched Frozen 2 today, and we're gonna open day 3 of the advent calendar. So I think I totally deserve it after what I've gone through today. All right. They're starting to open by themselves because every time I hold it, it like cracks open a little more. Also, I think it's an eyeliner pencil. I'm just gonna hold it like this because otherwise I'm never gonna be able to open it. Okay, got it. So this is the, it's a lip liner. It's the SMLL 57 in the, I was gonna say in the line. In the name Spicy, it's the NYX Sweet or Suit, I still don't know, matte lip liner. And for this one, you could get either the, you could either get 57, which is Spicy, which is the one I have, or you can get 47, which is Fetish. So I have 57, which is Spicy, so I'm going to try this out. This is a nice winter color, actually. This is a nice winter color because it's red and it feels kind of wintry. like something that you'd wear during Christmas time. Oops. I actually don't own a lip liner, so I think this is a great chance for me to experience a lip liner. I've been awake for like 18 hours, I want to say. Like just for quite a long time. Okay, so this is a lip liner. It's red. A bright red, pinky kind of color. I'm gonna go put this on my lips and see what comes out of it. This is how the color's supposed to look like, but it looks like this, and I like it. Okay, so this is the lip liner. I just filled my lips in as well because not bothered, but of course it should be a bit smudged because I didn't do it perfectly and it's kind of sideways too, but you get the idea. It's a nice red Christmas color. It's nice and vibrant. I think it works well with my skin tone. I don't know, is it just me, but it makes my face look paler in a good way. And I think that if I just don't fill it in as much, it would be okay because I actually quite like the color. It's nice and red and feels quite good. So this is today's Vlogmas day 3. I hope that this story was interesting to you, and I hope that you never experience what I experienced today, because that was awful and painful and something to remember, and now I am traumatized of going to that room. And I have 3 out of 6 classes in that room, and I'm just really traumatized because today I went back in the evening for games night, and it was ironically held in the same room. And when I first sat down in the room, my hands were like shaking because I was like really scared. Like I was terrified of the same thing happening to me. I was really just about to stand up, turn around and leave the room, but I was like, I have 3 out of 6 classes in that room per week. I can't avoid that room forever. I have class in that room on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I just need to face my fears. So even though I was like literally trembling with fear, I had to face it because I have to face my classes in that room. I can't just skip classes because I'm terrified. I am terrified, but I can't skip it. So that's what happened. And yeah, nice story to tell, huh? Please remember to give this video a like and subscribe down to my channel. And there's infos in the comment box below about my Instagram, Facebook, everything like that. So I'll see you guys in day 4 of my Vlogmas. It's going well so far, uploading wise. My life, not so much, as you can tell. But I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye. Mwah.